Kuti. They don't bash him. So no send police. And then be Nigerian citizen now. #1 citizens of Nigeria. Fuck. The bash him. Now better news with this.
Welcome to Tori NAIJA. My name is John Obizoba, aka Gajani, and we're back again. So, importantly, a lot of very funny things have been happening, and the highlight of this whole thing is the story of, or should I say, the incident with Seun Kuti and a police officer. Man, that slap was hot. But on the more serious note, a lot of agitations have come online saying that, oh yeah, he slapped the police officer, they should deal with him. They shouldn't have taken it that far, blah 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 blah. The truth is, check it or leave it, whether you like it or not. Some things are worth doing and some things should not be done at all. In Nigeria, we have extant existing laws. For example, we have the Nigerian Police Act, we have the Criminal Code. And these laws make certain provisions with respect to the protection of police officers, not just police officers, but also law enforcement. Like the Nigerian Police Act, particularly Section 98, makes it an offense for you to attack a police officer. We know that, yes, in Nigeria, some of these law enforcement guys can be very annoying. Like, even when you're on your right, they will still try to make a case out of it. And it can be annoying. Yes, we know that. I'm not saying that. See, there are a lot of law enforcement officers, military officers who are so much better examples to actually, like, they are so wonderful that every time you see them, you actually just want to just salute them and thank them for their services to the country. But there are still those ones that are very annoying and very tiring. Those ones, I don't even know where they get those ones from. So, no matter how bad it is, the thing is, you should never lay your hands on a law enforcement officer. Be a policeman, be a last mile official. So far as law enforcement, or so far such person is in his official capacity established by law, you have to be careful, because the laws establishing these bodies or these agencies or these forces most times make it an offense for you to attack them. The proper thing to do most times is make a formal complaint. Though we know in Nigeria's system, the complaint may take so long before it goes, but do not, I repeat, do not, no matter how they provoke you, I beg or God, do not hit a police officer. Just find the right way or right channel to actually report it. You can make videos, drop it on the online, let it trend. It will trend. The online will help you trend it. Kudos to Nigerians, we've been doing a lot, right? Especially on Twitter. Cases of assault by law enforcement have literally been taken up because most times the online is always very hot about it. But on no account should you attack a law enforcement officer. Trust me, you don't go attack military man now. They go wipe shiggy come up for your eye, boko. But the idea is, yes, there have been several agitations on what's happened with Seun Kuti. Notwithstanding his political standing or your political standing, yes, we know that at some point there have been several differences of political standing and all that. But the thing is, when we say the right things, they should be said and they should actually be addressed. Seun Kuti's act of slapping a police officer, no matter what happened, was very wrong. The way he slapped that man, if not my papa, honestly, trust me, we go get wahala. But yes, I think even if it was aggravated by, the claim is that yes, the police officer hit him or something like that. But notwithstanding, I think there are formal channels or ways you can make your complaints. You can, from his name tag on his clothes, you can be able to get his name, make a formal complaint. If you feel that the formal complaint will not work, you can get it out there for people to know that yes, so and so is behaving in this manner, but not to hit a police officer. But there's something I want to even address and talk about. The fact that he was handcuffed and his face was put all over the internet and all that. The thing is, in Nigeria, there are really extant laws that really make provisions against pretrial publicity. Like the ACJL, I'm very aware of the ACJL, the Administration of Criminal Justice Law of Lagos State 2015. It beats pretrial publicity. So the question is, why do our law enforcement agencies and organizations or bodies actually get people's faces out there before trial? Like, you arrest somebody, still a suspect, and you're putting his face out there without trial. I think that directly conflicts with the idea of a person is presumed innocent until proven guilty. It conflicts with the presumption of innocence, because once you're putting your face out there, what happens when the court eventually dismisses the charge against the person and is found not guilty? We go without reparation, you go without restitution. Doesn't get anything to show that, okay, yes, we are sorry for dragging you in the public on space and saying you're this, you're that. So the thing is, I think our law enforcement on their own should take it upon themselves to actually do things the better way. A lot of people argue with you that, okay, yes, they are suspect and all that, so you can put they are criminal, let us know the criminals. The thing is, in Nigeria, actually, the constitution makes provisions for constitutional rights. There's the right to dignity of a human person, which prohibits should I say, not like, it literally protects an individual from all forms of degrading treatment. Yes, and one of the degrading treatment is the fact that he's still presumed innocent and you're actually carrying his face up and down and calling him a criminal. You've literally adjudged him as accused as actually a wrongdoer before the court pronounces. Don't forget, in Nigeria, it's only a court of competent jurisdiction that actually pronounce a person guilty or not. So it's literally very crazy that we see how law enforcement agencies actually putting people's faces out there even before their conviction. Pre-trial parade, pre-trial publicity is actually against constitutional rights. We are talking about the right to presumption of innocence, and also that's right to presumption of innocence under section 36 sub 5. Then you also have the right to dignity of human persons. If you look at the administration of criminal justice law, it is very clear. It has provisions incorporating a prohibition on pre-trial parade. So the question is, was it necessary to have actually put him in handcuff and actually parade him everywhere and all that? The question is, for somebody who has turned himself in, or someone who turned himself in. Now, the ACJL is very clear on that. The relevant section of the ACJL, Administration of Criminal Justice Law of Lagos State, and also Administration of Criminal Justice Act of Nigeria, and also the Administration of Criminal Justice Laws of several states, clearly provides for the use of handcuffs. The truth is, unless a person is resisting arrest or a person poses threats to himself or the officer arresting, you necessarily need not use a handcuff. How much more for someone who turned himself in? These are issues, these are statutory issues or legal issues that should actually be looked at by the relevant law enforcement agencies. We should have a proper orientation about this stuff, so you don't have agencies of legal agencies backed and duly established by a statute and by law actually flaunting the laws that either establish them or the laws that enable the function the performance of their roles or functions. These are very sensitive things. In Nigeria, pre-trial publicity and pre-trial parade is actually unconstitutional. Most of our law enforcement agencies do it. The police is at the top of it. Most agencies do it. So the thing is, I know there have been a lot of agitations of, did you have to necessarily put his face out there, handcuff and all that, show where sitting on the floor? The thing is, it's the practice. But the thing is, the fact that it's a practice does not mean it is right. Actually, going by the extant laws, ACJL, the Anti-Torture Act, the Constitution, these things should not be happening. But in my country, it's happening. But doesn't mean it should continue. So I've gotten on all relevant stakeholders. I think we should look into this so that we can have a proper orientation and adaptation of the several existing laws to enable the roles. Notwithstanding, do not lay your hands on the law enforcement officer. I use God beg you. No matter what they do, try to get a formal channel to actually address it. Yes, I know it may be hard. It may be really hard, especially in Nigeria. Things may work so slowly, or you may not get any response. But I think it's better than actually getting charged and remanded in prison. Then they'll start getting so much sentiment about that. So this is it on it. The whole Seun Kuti saga was one that was actually quite a very dramatic one, because a lot of opinions came, several agitations. Some people even try to make it so political and also bring the ethnic stuff and all that. But the idea is, on no account should you hit a police officer. My name is aka Illegality, and don't forget, this is Tori NAIJA. If you've not followed, I don't know what you're waiting for. Do follow my channel, subscribe, hit the notification button so that whenever we drop episode, you can get it. And don't forget, now me and you, you're not going anywhere. So it go be now till we get to see you on the next episode.